Hi there, it's Olga. Today I'd like to introduce you to a cute little device that is called a Phomemo mini printer, and I will show you how I use it for card making. First, let's have a look on what it looks like. Let's open up this little box. The printer measures roughly 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 by 1.5 inches, so it's quite portable. This one prints in black and white, and it's a thermal printer, meaning that you will not need a cartridge. This printer comes in 5 colors: white, black, blue, pink and piano. I have chosen the piano keyboard one because I used to play the piano as a child and I became a bit nostalgic. Inside the box you are going to find the printer itself with one roll of paper inside to get you started. There is also a cord for charging and a really short instruction sheet because this device is so easy to use, there is not so much to explain. The first thing you need to do is to charge the device, which I have already done. You can connect it to the plug, to your computer or to a power bank. Step number 2 is installing a free app, and it works both with iOS and Android. Before I move on to printing, I'd like to show you what's inside the printer. So there is a slider button at the side that you have to move and it opens up really easily. There is no ink cartridge, as I mentioned, so it's quite simple on the inside. Here is the roll of paper that you have to install facing up and you're ready to start. So the first way I like to use this printer is to print out the messages for my cards instead of writing them down manually. So this is the example card that happened to be the Christmas card. The function I use most of all is Notes, and that one is for printing texts. You can print in the text manually, you can copy and paste it, or you can even scribble it with your hand if you want to. You can of course choose the fonts, you can choose the size of the fonts and so on. The app is so easy to use, you can discover all the functions just by clicking the menu and choosing the ones that you are interested in. I have centered my text, chose the right size, and when I'm happy with it, I can send it to print. So this is how it prints out, really simple, and also this printer is really quiet. For this particular project I need this piece of paper to be a bit longer, so I'm simply pulling it out a little bit, leaving more space underneath the text, and then I can just tear it off. The paper that comes with the printer is a sticky paper, so I have to peel off the backing from it, and it's easy to do because the backing is a little bit wider than the paper, so you don't have any difficulties with finding that edge. So now I'm sticking down my paper inside the card. Well, if you like making really elegant or vintage cards, you might find that this printed sticker is not quite the right style for your card, but I have a solution for that. You simply have to add the frame to your printed message. In this case, I have used the nested rectangles die set to die cut the frame out of silver textured cardstock. But you can use any other frame die that you have if it is the right size. And by the way, the width of paper is 2 inches. So I'm sticking down the frame, signing the card manually, and here is my message all done. Another way to use this device is to print out the addresses to put on an envelope. So here I have the envelope for this card, and I copy it and paste the address into the notes section, and then I'm going to print it out. When it's finished printing, I'm tearing off the paper and simply sticking down the address onto the envelope. And you can create the return address exactly the same way. You can even take this printer to the post office and do it right there. Another fun way to use this printer is to create ceiling stickers for your envelopes. There are a lot of graphic images in the menu. There are lots of frames that you can use for this purpose. I have chosen this penguin since it's Christmas themed. I'm going to type "Do not open until Christmas" right on his belly. And by the way, if it's a birthday card or any other event, you can type in the date. It's totally adjustable. You can, of course, choose to write any other sentiment like hello or sending love. Then again, when I'm finished, I'm sending the image to print, and this is what it looks like. When the printing is over, I'm going to use the scissors and cut out the image. The outline is quite simple, so there's no problem about that. And then I'm going to peel off the liner and stick it down onto the closure of the envelope. So these were my 3 favorite and most frequently used ways to use this mini printer, but there are more interesting options and I'd like to mention some of them. Well, so far I have only been using the regular white sticker paper, but there are so many more options available. There is sticker paper, there is sticky note paper, there are regular papers, patterned papers, films, special effect papers. You just check out the options available. I will put the link down below in the description for you to check out. Now let's try one more kind of paper that I have, and that is the transparent gold film. I'm simply pulling out the roll that I have, putting it aside. You can put it in and out as many times as you want to. And I'm going to put in the gold one. Now let's try and print out something. There are lots of graphic templates available. There are frames. I have chosen one of the to-do lists and I'm printing in my own list of things to do. And then I'm going to send it all to the printer. And by the way, if you are interested in this product, you can find the links to the stores down below in the description, and you can use the code that you can see in the screen and also in the description below to get a 10% discount. Although this film is not even a paper, the printing showed up really clearly. I really enjoyed the result. It was not easy to tear off because, again, it's not a paper, it's a really thick film, but you can always use your scissors. Printed notes like those are great for planners and journals, so I'm going to add it to my calendar planner, and this is what it looks like. It's a golden glitter transparent to-do list note. Let's try out another paper roll that I happen to have. This one is the cherry blossom patterned paper. I'm going to choose another frame from the list, and this time I'm going to scribble on the screen instead of printing the text. And by the way, just to let you know, you can also open the Word files in this app. One more important feature I'd like to mention is printing the images. Although this is not a photo printer, you can still print the images with it. You can print out the pictures from your gallery or any other pictures from internet, and you can even scan ones using this app. Again, it's super simple to do. You just choose the image that you like, you press the print button, and it comes right out of your printer. The picture turns out to be a bit dotted. I'm not sure if the camera is catching up upon it, but it looks very much like the picture from the black and white newspaper. Quite stylish, in fact. This is not a type of picture that you would hang on the wall, but it's great for planners and journals, and it's also great for adding to your handmade cards, and this is exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm going to cheat a little bit, and I'm going to pull out my card from the envelope from the side, and then I'm going to open it up and add my picture inside the card as well. Adding your picture to the handmade card along with the message is the great way to say hi to your friends and to personalize this card. So this is how I like to use my mini printer. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. If you are interested in the product, please find all the links down below in the description. Stay safe and healthy, and I hope to see you back really soon. Bye bye!